I'll never forget the first time I heard about people sunning their buttholes, or more scientifically, perineum sunning. It was trending on social media a few years ago, and like most people, I laughed. But here's the funny thing, it actually points to an important truth about light. Light exposure on any skin influences your health. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying you need to strip down and flash the sun unless you really want to. The takeaway is that your body needs real sunlight, not just through your eyes, but on your skin to function at its best. Getting naked in the morning sun might be the healthiest thing you do all week. Just keep it private. In this episode, we're breaking down the full spectrum of light, what each type does, where it comes from, and how to use it intentionally in your own daily life. Let's start with your skin. Your skin isn't just a barrier, it's your solar panel. It's the body's first interface with light. When sunlight hits your skin, UVB rays trigger vitamin D production, which supports your immune system and helps manage inflammation. When you use red or near-infrared light, those wavelengths reach deeper, boosting collagen, ATP production, and help with repair. That's why red light therapy can calm inflammatory skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis, clear acne, fade scars, and my favorite, soften the signs of aging. On the scalp, these same wavelengths boost circulation and can even stimulate hair growth. So light on your skin doesn't just make you glow, it activates healing and regeneration throughout your body. Then there's UVA light. Remember, this is the form of UV that penetrates a bit deeper into the dermis. It makes up about 95% of the UV that reaches Earth. There, it helps boost blood flow, lift mood, and support circadian rhythm. You can get great UVA exposure when you follow the same protocol I just mentioned for UVB light, morning and midday time outdoors with some skin in the game. And it doesn't get filtered out the same way that UVB light does. The benefits of UVA light are immense. It helps your body recognize the day, basically waking you up. It balances your internal clock and reminds your system that you're part of the natural world around you. It signals the release of dopamine and serotonin, the reason why natural sunlight lifts your mood. It even modulates your immune system, helping it work better. Of course, there are downsides to UVA light. It's the wavelength that makes you tan, which many of us love, but too much of this good thing can cause damage to your collagen, create oxidative stress, and quicken skin aging. So be mindful and careful with your exposure. Together, UVA and UVB are powerful, life-giving wavelengths when used intentionally and respecting the risk of getting too much. Short bursts of exposure are excellent, but if you're spending time outside during peak sun hours, like on a beach vacation, it's still good to cover up or use a healthy sunscreen to avoid UV light's negative effects. Then there's blue light, your body's timekeeper. Blue light gets a bad rap mostly because of how much screen time we all get, but it actually has some benefits. Blue light is part of the visible spectrum, meaning we can see it. It's a high energy wavelength that tells your body it's daytime, be alert. The best natural source of blue light is sunlight. It's strongest around midday when the sky is its deepest blue. You'll also find it in artificial sources like LEDs, fluorescents, and screens. When blue light hits special cells in your retina, it signals your hypothalamus, that part of your brain that regulates hormones, to suppress melatonin, boost cortisol, and serotonin. That's what helps you feel awake, focused, and productive during the day. Just 15 to 30 minutes of morning light exposure, ideally within an hour of sunrise, anchors your internal clock and lifts your mood and sets you up for deeper sleep later that night. But here's where blue light gets its bad reputation. Timing is everything. Artificial blue light after sunset confuses your brain, keeping it stuck in daytime mode. It's like telling your body it's noon when it's actually bedtime. At night, you want more melatonin and less cortisol, but blue light does the opposite. It suppresses melatonin production, which can affect the quality of your sleep. And since sleep is connected to everything, over time, too much after dark blue light exposure can affect the health of your entire body. As we've all experienced, too much blue light can contribute to digital strain and stress as well. The biggest takeaway here is not to avoid blue light, but to time it. Get it early in the day, minimize it after sunset, and dim your environment at night with warmer amber or red tones. I think of blue light like caffeine, energizing when it's timed right, exhausting when it's not. Lastly, let's talk about red and near-infrared light. These are what I like to call the repair wavelengths. They help your body rebuild and restore. They travel deeper than any other visible light, from skin to muscle to bone, where they're absorbed by your cell's energy centers, those mitochondria. The result? Your cells make more energy and repair themselves faster. It's literally like charging your body's batteries. You'll find natural red and near-infrared light at sunrise and sunset when the sun's low angle filters out blue and UV light, leaving that warm, healing red glow. You can also experience red light and near-infrared light exposure with red light therapy panels and some infrared saunas that include red light therapy. When you get enough red and near-infrared light, you see whole body benefits. In terms of skin and collagen, you'll see better tone, elasticity, and wound healing. With muscles and joints, you'll experience less soreness and stiffness and faster recovery after workouts or injury. When it comes to your brain, gentle near-infrared exposure supports focus, calm, and even cognitive performance. On your hair and scalp, these waveforms improve circulation and follicle stimulation for better hair growth. And when used strategically, especially later in the day, red light can even help melatonin rise naturally, supporting deeper sleep. Here's how to use it. Get a few minutes of natural sunrise or sunset light every day. At home, use a red light panel for 5 to 10 minutes per area about 6 to 12 inches away, and for deeper recovery, infrared saunas are an excellent option. Red and near infrared light remind your body how to rest, repair, and regenerate, the way nature always intended. When you understand the light spectrum from UV to blue to red, you start to see that every wavelength has a purpose, and every wavelength can provide you with amazing health benefits. As I said, light is so much more than what you can see. It's how your body knows when to wake, move, and heal. Next, we'll explore why darkness is medicine and how nighttime light hygiene can transform your health as well.